It is about 3 degrees above zero. I've got my new inexpensive but very warm gloves on, and they are doing an absolutely terrific job. But the reason I'm taking this bike out on this cold morning is because I'm trying to keep the engine running, keep everything going, and not let it go stale. Oh God, it's cold. But it's also because having a blast out like this does actually do you the world of good. Getting that fresh air in your lungs makes you feel good. Woo! The only thing is, there's a lot of salt on the road, and also, as you can probably tell, the roads are still wet as well, so they could be quite greasy. But it's just great on a winter's day to get this thing out and give it a blast. It's one of those things where you think, oh, I'm not really sure I'm looking forward to this, but then once you get going, woo! I've had this bike for over, what, 6-7 months now. Been riding it fairly consistently, and I've now got to the point, I'm pleased to say, where I'm really comfortable with it. I reckon I could take this on a tour. When I first bought this bike, as you might see looking through the old videos, I really struggled with riding it. I found it really uncomfortable because I wasn't used to that sports bike riding position. But now, having had it about 6-7 months, and as I say, trying to ride it almost weekly, I'm really comfortable with it. It really does feel very simple and easy to manage now, and I'm no longer getting the sort of backache and the neck ache and all the things I was getting when I first bought it. It just feels absolutely spot on. I do make sure I keep this thing on a battery charger, so it is always kept on a charger. Again, great idea. The problem with the MV Agusta is if the battery goes, unlike on most bikes, if you want to get to the battery on this bike, you've literally got to take most, if not all, of the fairing off. Woo! Whoa, a little bit of a slip there. Don't know whether you probably didn't catch that on the camera, but felt it slip a little bit. You can tell these roads are not good. I quite like this bit of road because if you look in the reflection on the shop windows, you can see your bike. That is good. Oh, that beautiful fresh air. Fantastic. Bit of a tight bend this one, so tightens right up on you. You've got to be careful here. It's coming down carefully on this. These roads are not in the condition you want to be in for taking them fast. We're at a bit of a slip earlier. Okay. The engine temperature hasn't got past quarter up. It's hardly moved. just goes to show how cold it is. And this bike, being an Italian machine, probably isn't meant to be ridden in these kind of temperatures, but hey ho. Oh yes, this just feels fantastic. It's just a shame it isn't a sunny day. What a difference a day makes. Yesterday it was cloudy, overcast, horrible. Woke up this morning and the sun is out. It's still cold, but woohoo! I just couldn't resist getting the MV back out again. Now this is nearly what you might call a perfect day for getting this bike out. The sun's out, the weather's cool, well it's pretty cold, it's about 8 degrees C in the beautiful county of Warwickshire, and yeah, we are out on the MV yet again. What a machine! If your budget stretches to a good second-hand MV Agusta F3, if you're my sort of experience and height, if that makes sense, then this is a good bike to get. This is fantastic. This is what an MV is all about. We're off the beaten track now. Look at these views, I don't know if you can see these. This is not the ideal road for a bike like this, but couldn't resist it. Woo. Look at that view. Woo! Getting bounced around a bit now. I thought I'd quickly pull in and have a quick break. Here she is, looking a little bit worse for wear. She's in a bit of a mess now. Definitely needs a good clean up. Yeah, those tyres are looking pretty scrubbed as well. Stickers on the wheels are peeling off a little bit, so I'm gonna have to get these done. See, they're just sort of peeling off down here. The one peeling off here. So I'm gonna have to do that now. The SC Project exhaust, loving it. Doesn't seem to affect the performance of it since I changed it. It's not looking too bad actually. What a fantastic ride out. The saddle's in a bit of a mess as well. Look at this, getting a few marks on the saddle here. Dirty here. Look, I think I'm going to have to take these side pads off, have some new ones put on. But other than that, she's holding up quite well, given the amount of winter riding I've been doing with it. I'm glad the sun came up at last, despite the cold weather, which I've completely forgotten about now. This has been fantastic.